Hey guys, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to McCarran Airport. Not the sexiest part of the airport, but it's usually pretty quiet here, except for the announcements, and there will be some announcements while I'm talking, so I do apologize for the noise. But I'm on my lunch hour, and did he say lunch hour? Do flight attendants get a lunch hour? No. And I'm clearly not wearing my uniform, right? So, let's see, backstory. I'm not flying this month or next month. Backstory, if I was on Ready Reserve when I first started, you're in the crew room for 5 hours, and we were short-staffed on supervisors. We had two, where we were supposed to have four. So they always had busy work around the office to get done, things that would typically distract them from work that really, really had to be done. So I would make myself available and help them make myself available and offer to clean, to organize, stuff I don't do at home, or make files or file paperwork or whatever needed to be done. And flash forward in the year and I don't know, 4 or 5 months that I've been flying, I've tried to bring some of that spirit of service to work whenever I'm in the crew room. And so it was not a surprise to me that my one of my supervisors called me last week and said, "Hey, Stephen, we have a project in the crew room we could use some help with. Are you available?" And so we started talking, and I had some choices whether to make myself available to help on my days off or to drop trips and I would be paid credit for those trips. And there's a small hourly as well to kind of make up for my per diem and stuff like that. So I'm in the crew room. Did I say I did fly one? I flew one trip at the beginning of the month, but the rest of the month, on the days I was scheduled to fly, I'm helping out in the crew room. And it's not a very big project. We have to distribute something to all the flight attendants in our base and the airline. A little thing to let us make sure we can do our job. So we have to distribute these to all of the flight attendants. So my job is really tedious, actually, is to be in the crew room, and as crews come in to check in for their trips, to stop them and have them fill out a receipt that they actually received the item that they need to pick up, and give them a little instruction as to when to expect it to be effective and blah, blah, blah. So it's tedious because it's not really a hard job, but I am actually meeting pretty much every flight attendant on the base. Not all of them, but for the most part, I'm meeting a lot of people I haven't met before. We have about 650 some odd flight attendants on base now. We're expecting another 10, I think, from this current class. So I'm not flying because I am doing this little project in the office. It's fun because I'm meeting a lot of new flight attendants I have not met before, and I'm having a chance to chat with the people I have flown with and really like a lot. So it's pretty cool. I'm enjoying it. I'm getting to know our supervisors a little better as well. I'm also learning that I'm not cut out to be a supervisor. But because, a lot of our supervisors are former flight attendants or are flight attendants who are taking a break from flying and are helping out with supervising on base. And so now that when people see me in the crew room in casual clothes, some of them automatically assume that I am now a supervisor. And so they come to me with their work devices that aren't syncing or something. Hey, can you help me with this? Or I found this phone on a flight, or hey, all sorts of things that you typically go to a supervisor for. They're reaching out to me, and many of the things I can't help with. I try when I can, but it's really, and that I'm a flight attendant, I understand a lot of the story before they bring it to the supervisors and how the story can change from crew room to supervisor, and it's not always ethical. I don't know, not ethical is a big word, but lots of storytelling can happen, And supervisors, when you're not flying all the time, you might not understand that some flight attendants, not all, are trying to manipulate you or get away with something. And I have learned that I am not going to be good supervisor material. One day down the road, I could see myself applying for in-flight trainer. I would really enjoy that, and I think I'd be able to bring a certain skill set to that is sometimes missing. We'll see. But I wanted to explain as to why you may not see me on layovers for the next month or two. There's even a project after this one that might roll into September. So if I haven't been driven crazy by all the tedious little work, I might help with that one as well if they ask me. But the hard part is, the difficult part about this, the really hard part about the job, is that I am not flying. And it's not that I'm not flying, but it's just that I'm not actually talking to our guests. I really, really love my passengers. It's the best part of the job. And so if you take that away, yeah, whatever. So I am missing that. But if you do notice that my future videos are not during layovers or in interesting places because of my layovers, now you know why. I'm not flying. I will go back to it soon, I think. I'm not sure if I can handle another project after this one. I may just let someone else become available, right? All right, well, I will talk to you guys later. I'm gonna go back to the office and finish my shift. I'm working from 7 a.m. till 4 p.m. So it's a 9-hour shift with 1 hour for lunch. I wake up it's like an early show time every day I'm doing this. So I have to be here at 7, and I'm trying to save money by taking the bus. So I have to wake up at 5:15 and then be ready for 6 to walk out to South Maryland and wait for a bus. I'm usually at the airport about 20 minutes before the shift starts so I can grab a light bite to eat. But there you go. All right, so I will talk to you guys later. Fly safe, even if I'm not. Fly safe. Bye. Bink.